It's Thursday, October 20th, and the kitchen is effectively done. Alejandro is going to come tomorrow to there's a few tiny little things that we've got to finish up, and of course, he's going to help me move in. Now that we're at this point, it feels like it was worth it. Like I was in here on last weekend, and I was not quite happy with what I was seeing, and I thought, we're not going to get there, and he made it right in the end. So the floor, the finish that they originally put on the floor, it just didn't work. It just gummed up because of the humidity. So he took some time this week, he did some research, and he found a product that lifted all of that up with almost no effort, which was pretty impressive that we were able to find that. And then it looks like it's not sealed now, but he did put 2 coats of another product that, like, it's like penetrating coat, but it's not shiny, and I didn't want it shiny because I just didn't want to have to maintain a shiny floor, and I didn't want to worry about it being slippery. So the floor, except for one pretty important dip, which is kind of unfortunate, but everything's done by hand. The floor is like 95% where I was hoping it was going to be. Counters and backsplashes are unfortunately way darker than I would have liked. I would have liked them closer to where the floor is. But that would have meant a couple more days to sand them down and then redo the seal on them. And I just did not have the mental fortitude to wait any longer. So I decided I was going to limit the color, and I actually think as it's going to get, over time, it's just going to get patina and it'll be beautiful. And it's not like terrible. I just find that you just look at the contrast of the floor with the counters, it looks really dark, but once you're on top of them, it looks fine. So I have just a few little qualms with the counter. I'm just making sure that I'm walking and it's dry, which it is. So what we did was, this was not polished enough. It was very, very rough. So he kind of cleaned that up. And then I just noticed all of the back, basically the connection between the counter and the backsplashes, the tops, everything is really, really rough. So our compromise on that was that he did a bead of black silicone. So it's a little bit, I wish I would have liked, for such thing as like a gray silicone would have been really nice. Like the black is a bit stark, but it's fine. It looks very clean. And so he's got a little more of that to do. We realized that he forgot to do up here. There's a few spots. I think he ran out, and I think he needed to buy more. So we painted those today, so we're going to take the tape off tomorrow, and that'll look really good when that's off. I just don't dare touch it. I'm just going to let them peel. We put this up, so now I'm going to have things that are going to be hanging over here. I was devastated. We opened up we removed the bags over the fans, and the idiots who put the things on put masking tape over my fan blades that are just like cardboard, and one of the fan blades, like the finish completely came off of it. He says, well, maybe we can get you some contact paper. And then I realized I had the brown contact paper from doing the cabinet upstairs, and we put that on, and right now I can really see it, but earlier today I was having a really hard time finding the one that we had to fix. And it's the one like right there. You can just tell the contact paper is not perfect. I might get up there with an X-Acto knife and just clean it up, but it really helped morale that I can barely see it. And then we also got the paper towel holder up, which was like a big milestone. And then it was hilarious. We got it on centered like perfectly. It was just like beautiful. And then we're both like, wait a minute, can we actually slide a roll of paper on and off? And it's not going to be easy, but it's doable. So that's not the best hanging job, but it's fine. And then I got to dust everything, and he washed all the walls. He did a really good job. You can see here, you can see the caulking. It's not perfect, but again, it's supposed to be a rustic finish. This counter looks really good, actually. I think it looks pretty, it's nice and clean, and there's like some bumps and bumps, but it's a rustic finish. And then I'm just gonna wait till he's all done. I'll do another pass of the power paste, make sure to get rid of the silicone. And we still gotta do another bead of caulking all along. I think he ran out of caulking, and he's gonna finish that tomorrow, and it's gonna dry pretty fast. I've got no water pressure in here, so he does plumbing and stuff, and it's not gonna be cheap, but he's coming back on Saturday, and he's going to do an acid flush through my entire plumbing system, so I'm gonna have water pressure. He fixed over here, there was a spot here that was kind of rough. So I'm actually happy with the counters. I mean, it's not, as I said, it's not 100%, but at the same time, I kind of like that it's a restoration. Oh, I gotta talk to him about this. This is gonna drive me nuts right here. It's like drip marks. Let me just bring this up on a reminder. Remind me tomorrow afternoon about the drip marks by the sink. I would say, like, I'm just comparing it to what we had before when I thought I was gonna have to live with, and I like this. I can live with this compared to what I had before. And again, I think as time goes on, the camera's not doing it justice, but giving it a halo tint, which it doesn't have. But I really do think that over time, it's gonna patina and it's gonna be beautiful, and it's gonna be, and I'm gonna be like excited. But right now, I'm happy. Like I would say the floor is like 98%, and the counters are like 90%. You know, like it's just, yeah. And this one right here, like from closer up, it's a lot lighter than it looks from the back. It seems from the back, it's almost like a Monet painting where all the colors just merge and it just looks like you got a solid black. When you're actually over here, it looks really, really good. My fans all work. Paint job looks good. Oh, another thing we did is underneath here, so I had them put gray all around the edge there to make it look a little bit more finished. And then we put down this vinyl tile that I had left over from the bathroom, whatever was left, and I just got to clean it up a little bit. I had some problem upstairs with for some reason, the finish on it kind of comes up through the cracks. And then we cut the legs off of this one so that the camera phone could fit with the pump. I finally got a USB chargeable pump, and it's absolutely fantastic. It's very, very, very tight, not much room to work, but I wanted it off the ground, and it was like, so it was either like completely cut off the leg or just lower it a little bit. So that works fine. And then I put the charger there so I can easily charge the pump. I wish I had bought one of these ages ago. It was really inexpensive. And then we had to cut this side here to fit with the sink, and I think if I might have done it a little bit higher up, but it's fine. As long, the more important thing is my baskets don't slide off, and I got to figure out why this one basket is crooked. And I don't have enough tile down here, so I might just put a piece of contact paper or something just to make it look more finished. I'll see if I need it once I have the all the baskets in. So that looks so much cleaner. I mean, I'm gonna clean all this up, and it's gonna be like, it just looks, with the baskets and everything, it's gonna look a lot nicer than what it was before. Like all the nice fresh plumbing underneath there. So tomorrow I'm just gonna come back and we're gonna just move everything in. So my job, I gotta get all the furniture ready to move in because everything's just dusty and like fuzzy from 4 months. And of course now, like, I'm struggling with my work schedule, a little overwhelmed, but I know, because tomorrow we're doing this, Saturday we're going to be doing the water system. My cleaning fairy's going to be here getting my house back together, but then Sunday I'll be able to enjoy my house and just kind of get caught up on everything. I'm just really looking forward to be able to cook. And then the question that everybody's wondering about is what's going to happen with the cabinetry with Javier. And there's lots and lots of that I want to talk about with that, but I'm actually not, I'm not going to do it until it's resolved, because I have to be careful. I'm sitting on some information that I really don't want to get to him. I don't know if there's spies and stuff. I got to be very careful. But I've been sitting, I had an ace up my sleeve, and I finally played my ace with him this week. And I suddenly, I did this again. For some reason, the porch light is in the kitchen. I don't know why there's a porch light in the kitchen. 5 years I've been living here. So with Javier, I gotta figure out which one is the porch light. I think people are going to be, once I finally close that chapter, I think people are going to be a little bit surprised by how I played this. I've had some friends that have known me a long time that have been following this, and they know exactly step by step what's been going on with Javier and what I did this week. And I had a lot of people say, holy, I thought I knew you, but I don't know you. And I discovered parts of myself that I didn't think that existed. But I decided I'm just done being walked all over. So anyway, so I pulled out an ace on my sleeve, and it had the desired effect. I even showed Alejandro has known Javier for a while, and I showed Alejandro the email thread, and he went, holy cow, he says that was like, you see this in the movies. He says it was just like absolute, it was like the gotcha moment at the courtroom in the movie. He says, you've got him. He's going to deliver the cabinetry. He says, I don't think you're going to see any more money, but at least you'll have your cabinets. And so I will say that he did call me today to tell me he'll be installing my cabinets on Monday. And I don't believe that for a second, because he said that he's been saying that all the time. And then I sit around waiting for the delivery, and then then I realize, I've been stupid and there's nothing out for delivery. But this time, as I said, I am going to share what happened on that exchange this week, because I played it so well. I've never done that in my life. I didn't think I had that kind of like scheming and whatnot in me. But I did exactly the right words and exactly the right tone of voice, and I knocked a macho, scammer, like basically off his high horse. It was just the most amazing thing that I have ever experienced in like my personal relationships with difficult people. It was just amazing, and I am going to I really do want to talk about it, because it might help some people with dealing with things in Mexico. But anyway, so we'll see. But tomorrow I've got some strong guys coming. So I decided I'm not waiting for Javier, because I'm thinking if he doesn't, if he screws me over again, which anyway, we'll get back into that. I'm going to be stuck with no storage in the kitchen. So I am going to just get the guys to move furniture for me tomorrow temporarily. And then if Javier does show up on Monday with my cabinetry, I'll just have them move everything back. They can just do the extra work themselves. I don't care. At this point, I don't care if I may cause them an extra half hour of work. They deserve it. But yeah, so I wish I didn't have to get up early tomorrow. It's very late. It's 10:30. And I've got to get going. But I kind of wish I had an easy morning tomorrow and I could just get started on everything. But I have Pilates, and I have a feeling I'm going to sleep well. It's amazing. We got there, and I'm happy with how the kitchen turned out. I really didn't think, I thought I was going to be like, okay, it's fine. But the floor is a work of art. It's exactly what I wanted. So anyway, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. This will be out of here. That'll be out of here. This will be out of here. That'll be out of my living room. And then, as I said, Saturday, I think Carrie's going to be here. I don't think she's going to be able to have time to do everything. But we'll get going on it. She might decide to offer to come back on Monday, maybe finish. We'll see how far we get. But yeah, I'll have my house back over the weekend. So it's not done yet, because there's still the whole Javier thing done. But as I said, I think I might have just won that one. So I look forward to updating you on the details of that. Good night.